Hi, welcome to another video update. This one's featuring a plant exchange that I did with Orchideya, and it's one that I've been doing now for a few years. And let's show you what she sent me this year. Yeah. We'll start off with this one here. This is Fragment Pdm Grande, this one here. And I don't have a tag for it yet, but I'll put one soon. And I don't think it's blooming size yet, but it's getting there. Look at all the nice shiny leaves. I planted it in bark of different sizes and sphagnum moss. That seems to do very well for me here. So I'm gonna give it a nice happy home here. I don't have very many long-petaled Fragment Pdms just yet, and I didn't have Grande, so this is going to complement my collection. In front, I have Phalaenopsis Kingfisher's Dragon Wing, and it's one that she features often. It's one that she has growing in her orchidarium, and it made a keiki, and she sent it to me. This is the beautiful one that looks like it has like snake skin. And it's beautifully scented. And I planted it in bark and just a little bit of moss in there. And that's usually how I grow these at my place, because my humidity levels are much lower. And they seem to do fine because the moss dries relatively quickly. So, yeah. In the back, there's Paph henryanum, bought from Orchid Inn. And there's actually two plants in the pot. Just to make it more airy, I put some lava rock on the bottom, and there is a bit of bark in there, and just topped off with some sphagnum moss. And in front is one that is similar to what I have. I have a hibiki, but that's as close as I have to this guy, which is Dendrobium Nagomi pink. And if you follow her channel, you will see that this, I think, has already bloomed multiple times. There is a bit of yellowing on the leaf, but doesn't matter. I'm not exactly sure why it's yellow, but it hasn't interfered with the blooming process. So I think this is actually considered a species, if I'm not mistaken. So species are always a little bit harder to manage, and I hope I can give it a good home here. Hibiki does really, really well, and in fact, it's just about to bloom in my collection. So moving on, I have two wonderful Neofinetia keikis or divisions. The taller one is the anyways, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. It has some very nice roots. And the little guy, this guy here, is Neofinetia senzai. Anyways, it is very, very small, and I don't really have anything small enough to accommodate it. So what I've done is I've just put both of them in the same pot and some sphagnum moss. And there are some nice roots on both plants. And my Neophenetias are doing really well, and there is one of them that's in spike at the moment. So yeah, these tend to do very well here. And the gigantic plant here is actually 3 plants on a log. And if you've watched Orchideya's channel, you will have seen this log a few times in her Vanda updates. And these are all tricolor seedlings. Look at that. I'm glad she sent me this. This was a surprise, by the way, a very, very nice surprise. Um, she had sent me one of the seedlings a while back, but I had problems, and I'm still having a little bit of problems with my Vandas. So I think I overwatered them this winter, and I think one of them had fusarium and so on and so forth. So by having it on a log and just putting it under the tap, or just giving them a quick soak and letting them dry very quickly, the roots should not rot. And there should be minimal problems in this kind of setup. So yeah, there are actually 3 plants on this log. So yay! And I know Orchideya is really proud of these seedlings, because I don't know if the one that she bloomed came from the same batch, but she has proven that seedlings can grow up to become big plants and bloom. So all is required is good care and patience and time. So there you go. Really happy with these acquisitions. So thank you very much, Orchideya, as always. I love these plants very much. So thank you for watching, and happy growing.